A good way to increase member engagement is to recognize community members for the contributions that they make. You can do that inside AssociCom itself using the labeling capability that we have. So I've already logged into my AssociCom site, and it's important that I'm an administrator because you can only do this as an administrator. Down here in the corner you can see this thing that says that my admin view is on, and that tells me that I have access to the features that I need to have. Now, when that admin view is on, you have this settings tab up here at the top that you can use. So I'm going to click on the settings tab, and that's going to bring us into this administration area. I'm going to click on the layout appearance tab here because that's where you manage labels. And to actually get to the labels itself, you have to come over here to this menu on the side and click on that. Now you can see here all of the labels that I already have defined for the system. What I'm going to do today is define a new label called Top Volunteer. So I'm going to scroll down at the bottom here, click on this new label button, and that's going to bring up this dialog box that allows me to define the new label. So I'm going to come in, type in Top Volunteer, going to give it a background color. I think light blue is nice. Going to give it a text color. Black will do for that. Actually, that's, I guess, a dark blue. The text, also just going to have the text be Top Volunteer. Now, very important, who can apply this label? In this case, because I'm choosing to recognize particular members, I really want to have control over that myself. So I'm going to choose administrators. You can also allow labels to be applied by any member, and labels can be applied to content items as well as users, so you might define labels in that circumstance just to mark something as interesting, for example. And you can create labels that can be applied by the item owner. So I'm going to choose administrators in this case, and I'm going to say they can only be applied to users. Click on the Add button over here at the right, and if we scroll down, we will now see that I have a new Top Volunteer label that has been defined and can be used by administrators and applied to users. All right, what I'm going to do now then is pop over to the People tab, and this is where I'm actually going to be able to apply a label to a particular individual. Now on this page you can see that certain people have labels on them already. The Spencer James user here is listed as a site ambassador, and myself, Terry Coda, am listed as the administrator for this site. So you can see how labels will actually appear in this case. What I'm going to do in this case is come and select James Thomas. Going to come up to this set of actions at this side here, pick the label action, choose the new Top Volunteer label that I have defined, and there we go. We've applied this label to the user within the system. Now, whenever this user shows up in people's use of the system, they're going to see that he is a top volunteer from the system. And that's how you do that. Thanks.